Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Concrete's Korner with your host, Koncrete, brought to you by CCN, Controlled Chaos Network, an affiliate of Dope Dubs Productions. And today, we bring you the top 5 women wrestlers of 2016 so far. It's not etched in stone. It's not permanent. No one sealed them in the stones of time. None of that. This is just my opinion. And for right now, in the year 2016, I think these ladies are tearing it up right now. So if you can agree with it, it's cool. If you don't agree with it, that's cool. I'm here to spark debate, controversy. It's good for everybody. Without any more hesitation, we're going to get into the countdown. I don't have too many honorable mentions. Maybe Charlotte, the current women's champion right now. Well, former women's champion right now in the WWE. Another shout out will probably go to Becky Lynch. Another shout out will go to Natalya. All these women in WWE. No TNA girls? Yeah. Shout out to Madison Rayne. Still doing a thing. Still in there competing. Shout out to Sienna, who didn't make my list, but she's kind of a newbie. She got to grow on me a little bit. I like the edge, though. I like the talent. Now, with those out the way, let's go into number 5, which just happens to be another WWE women wrestler. There are no more divas. Thank you, Jesus. There are no more divas. I can't say that enough. But my number 5 pick will go to Paige. She naturally oozes charisma. Looks in control most of the time. Good ring general. Doesn't look too sloppy. That's real big on me. You know, it kind of suspends my belief a little bit more if you look like you know what you're doing. Deceptively diverse. She has a good move set. A lot of stuff. I catch on a good night. I might see something I haven't seen before. Knows how to work a crowd. The crowd's usually in her matches all the time. That, and she's pretty hot. Got a thing for black hairs. Like pale girls. I mean, she's like pale, but it's a sexy kind of pale. It ain't too pale, even though it's pale as fuck. You know what I mean? She still makes it work, though. So my number 5 will go to Paige. Number 4, we're going to jump ship to TNA right quick and come right back. We're going with Jade here at number 4. And they're like, what? Number 4? But, you know, bear with me. Hear me out. Number 4 is Jade because she's a good worker. One of the toughest women on TV right now. Throws a mean suplex. I'm talking like Chris Benoit would be proud of her if he was still with us today. He would be proud of the German she be throwing in there. She's shines great with other talent. When she's in the ring with somebody like above average to good, she tends to throw better matches. When she's in there with someone like her level or below, well, not even necessarily her level, she can't carry them to great matches, but it's still okay. She needs to work on that. Badass aura. Just screams, I can kick your ass, even I'm sexy as hell. I like that. I also like the fact that she's a Blasian. I don't know if she's mixed with something. It's not all Asian. The body's too good for that. There's something in there. She can do it all too. She can high fly, throw on submissions, technical. Just an overall good watch. If you haven't watched the Jade match here recently, not like in the Dollhouse days, like when she's branching out from the Dollhouse and getting a little push, you need to check her out. Or some of her indie work that's a little bit better than that. Number 3, we're not going to jump ship back to WWE yet because we got to go underground a little bit. Yes, my number 3 pick goes to Sexy Star. The only chick on here with a mask that wrestles in a mask. That's okay though, because I think she's probably bad under the mask. We hope anyway. She's a high flyer, and when I mean high flyer, I'm talking luchador, luchadorette, whatever the female version of luchador is. She is that. She embodies that. Her moveset is innovative. I don't get bored watching her. Yeah, she gets carried away sometimes with the stuff she does, but she does so much stuff that I can see why she gets carried away and might botch a move here or there. But for what she's doing, it's commendable, and you can excuse the mistakes. She's technical. She's a great worker. She tells a good story in the ring with her actions. Like I said, possibly the most innovative out the set of female wrestlers I'm throwing at you right now. Possibly in the best women's match I've ever seen in my life with her and Mariposa on Lucha Underground, the No Mas match, a couple of months back. Good find. It's on YouTube. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? It has blood. I mean, in women's wrestling, like just straight up blood. Like, shit got real. Need to check that out. Number 2. We finally go back to WWE, fanboys. Yes, okay, we're back, all right? Just chill. Just chill. We're here now. Number 2, Asuka. Yeah, she's kind of new, but she's been long overdue. Should have been here by now doing a thing in America. She's stiff, technical to a capital T, most believable in like pro wrestling wise, athlete, competitive competition, most believable in the ring, always seems in control. I've barely seen like sloppy work from her at all. Tends to be the general in the match because she has a lot of experience from overseas, even though she's very young. Sells by her actions pretty good, probably better than Sexy Star, by just because she doesn't say too much. Doesn't have to say much. Kind of like Roman Reigns should be. Possibly the best in the ring today, hands down. You know, if it wasn't for number 1, for what she did in her past, she would easily eclipse number 1. Because I see her as the number 1 in the future. But for right now, she's number 2. Just no wasted motion, always in control, smooth, violent kicks, believable. It's just something you want to see. It's what you've been waiting on if you've been watching wrestling and you don't go to the bathroom all the time during the women's wrestling match. You've been waiting on Asuka. So my number 2 will have to go to Asuka. Now, before we get to number 1, I got one more honorable mention. People might get on me. People might strangle me. I still love the girl to death. She's the current WWE Women's Champion. I'm talking about Sasha Banks, the boss. She's a good worker, one of the best on the mic, possibly the best on the mic on this list. Tells a good story in the ring also. But she also needs talent to shine. She's kind of like Jade. Less, I ain't gonna say athletic because she's a little athletic. But Jade is a whole nother animal when it comes to the athleticism and the stuff she can do in the ring. But Sasha Banks works with what she has to a T. Real good. Very deceptively technical. Has also put on one of the best women's matches I've seen in a while with Bayley, the Iron Woman match. Only 30 minutes, but it was good nonetheless. Yeah, she's the best in WWE right now. No, Asuka is, but she's right there at number 2. She probably won't catch Asuka, but as far as like sellability, marketability, she's got her by miles. It's kind of like who would you rather take, Eddie Guerrero or The Rock? You know, in that case, if you're taking everybody, you're taking The Rock. If you like the craft itself, you're taking Eddie Guerrero. But it's what you want it to be. It's your opinion. You like what you like. I hope you like my number 1, which goes to Gail Kim. Who else? Who else but Miss Wrestling? Who else in the wrestling world today shines or demands the respect that Gail Kim demands? Possibly still the best in the world. There's probably only like 2 or 3 I can think of that could put on a better match if you demanded their A game. Held titles everywhere. Doesn't matter. Hell, of course, she's been like record knockout champion, being inducted into the TNA Hall of Fame this year for 2016. She's won the Divas title. She's won the women's title. She's done it all, man. She's eliminated herself in the Battle Royal, and it doesn't matter, and it flies. You know, she's that bitch. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect towards her. She's that bitch. Best with working with the best. Great matches. Her and Awesome Kong matches are like epic tales that should be like written in the pages of history somewhere. She tends to have her best matches with her. Had a couple decent ones with Taryn Terrell. Makes chicken salad out of chicken shit. If you throw in there with Maria, she'll probably have the best possible match on the card with Maria, and that's saying something. You know, she just is. It's hard to find talent like Gail Kim that puts up with all the crap and just keeps coming to work and just does her thing. Can work with anyone, even the guys. Doesn't matter. The reason why she's number 1 on my list heavily out of all these women is because of the experience. She's been around, and you can tell she knows her stuff. She knows what she's doing. She's like a fixture in women's wrestling now, and a cornerstone that women probably strive for, even though they might not can say they watch Gail Kim like in places like WWE for some reason. I don't know, but I guarantee you, over half of the women wrestlers on that roster, if not 75% of that roster, know and watch Gail Kim. So, with that being said, those were my top 5 women's wrestlers for 2016. I hope you enjoyed it. That's all I got for you today. I'll come back with another edition of The Korner. Coming here soon, doing big things, trying things out. Hopefully we can get our stuff to you. But for now, this is another production of the Controlled Chaos Network, affiliated with Dope Dubs Productions. We'll see you next time.